Hello and welcome. I'm Mike Like, and welcome to Miscellaneous Mondays. This is the Swapper. I just love the way this game works. Look how nicely the light shines on different objects like this spaceship. This tin can spaceship. And whatever the heck this thing is. So I'm playing this with a controller. You can see my reticle right here. It moves a little slower with a controller. I like with a mouse. I'm just trying it out with a controller. So this is a puzzle platformer, and we'll get to the puzzling in a bit. This game, this looks great, like the claymation and the real world objects. So, like many platforms, you can jump, and we'll get into what that reticle is used for in a second. This is probably one of my favorite puzzle games. Just the looks of it, the atmosphere. I'm really a sucker for space games.
Excavation Site 24 on planet Cori 5. All off-world transport via home teleport at base of installation. All finds property of the Sisyphus Project.
Sisyphus Project? That sounds like a horrible name for a project. Why would you name it that? Who names stuff the Sisyphus Project? Okay, now we got our device. So this thing is a cloning device. So use it to make clones. You have 4 of them. I'll make a clone. And it acts the exact same way as I do. Run, walk. We could have a 4-man ensemble if we wanted. Or a 5-man ensemble, actually. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, and there's something else neat about the clones is when you touch them, they go bye-bye. They kind of just crumple to the ground like a deflated balloon. Honestly, that animation and the sound sends a bit of a chill up my spine. Because I can't move back, but they can still move back, so they keep moving back. The other thing that happens is that when they die, they kind of just crumple kind of horrifically. And one more thing, when you're in this view, when you're clicking down the trigger to make a clone, time slows down. As you can see, he's moving pretty slowly there. So let's look at some puzzles that you could do with this. There's another part of this device that you can get. We'll get that in a second there. Like I said, I just love the looks of this game. I keep going on and on about it, but just look at these rocks and stuff, and that light and the gears in the background. I just love the look of it, rather than having this boring ass gray and black spaceship. Oops. They made something really neat. So these puzzles I'm solving pretty quick because they're very easy. This game is much more difficult. So yep. Easy as pie. Again, another easy puzzle. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. They can't move forward because there's a step in front of them, but I can. So there's logs throughout the space station. Listen, we're grateful, but to be frank, half my team refused to be in the same room as one of those swapper devices. I hardly envisage I can't say the word, their use becoming widespread enough to justify the security precautions you've had installed down here. So we're starting to get into a bit of intrigue already. There's definitely some intrigue, like why did they send us off in that spaceship at the very beginning in the intro there.
Mind Science Laboratory, Space Station Theseus.
What you're telling me isn't possible. just ejected into space.
And now here's the other part of the device. So along with making clones, I can swap to them. Which brings up some interesting questions. I make a clone and it just crumples onto the floor and dies. But I can also just swap to them like they're people. The clones are people. What's going on? So this is basically what the game's about. Some intrigue that's going on. What is the swapper device? When I create a clone, what exactly am I creating? Like, they act like me, they look like me, I could switch places with them. So it was a little bit eerie. And this game in general is a little bit eerie. I'm going to skip forward a little bit and give you some more idea what the puzzles are like. This is slightly further forward. You see up there's a blue light. And what that blue light does is it won't let me create a clone in it. There's also red lights, and red lights won't let me swap. So stand on this switch, create a clone there, swap to them. Oh shoot, I gotta create a clone further out. So I have an angle on it. But you can create clones through the light. So you see up top, or the top of my reticle, I can't create one here, but I can create one here. Before, that entire area was bathed in light, so I couldn't do that. And now we're through. So here we'll see one with the red light. And here you can create a clone, but you can't swap to it. This is a very easy puzzle. So, the other thing I want to say, this game is kind of Metrovania-esque. You're getting cores for your space station. As you get cores, you unlock more areas. So, later on, when you're up top, you have this expansive map. And you have to use what you learned to get around it and get more cores. As you get more cores, more areas unlock. You won't get any more abilities in this, though. So I'm going to switch forward again to a much more difficult puzzle. So I'll give you a sense of how much the difficulty progresses. So this is one of the puzzles. It's not for a core, but is one of the puzzles. So let's try to figure this out. There's an arrow going up. So I put a clone as high as I can get it. And then swap to it. Put another clone as high as I can get it. And swap to it. And now I created a rain of dead clones below, and also making it up here. If I use too many clones, I wouldn't make it up here because I wouldn't have one to put on the ledge. So let's see what puzzles in store for us. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So I need one to be on that block. And it looks like I can also jump in through there. But I can't swap in through there. So I can't swap in here at all. So I'm going to die now. So that blue light means I can't swap into it. I think this is a good example of how much the difficulty ramps up, because the difficulty does get quite a bit more as the levels go on. Those first few puzzles I solved almost instantaneously. These you had to think about some more. This one here, I don't know how to even approach it at the moment. I did beat this game before, but I don't remember the solution to it. So let's try and see what works. So the time is slowed down now. If I had a clone down there, I can't, I'm going to die. Oh wow, it's way far. I thought I could, I thought those things were columns. So I died. Let's try this again. What about if I... Is there a... Oh, I think I know what I had to do. So I had to time this so that this one here is open and that one over there is open as well. Let's try it. Let's put it up here. No. Oh, shoot. I gotta try this again. I didn't switch fast enough. So, come on, open up faster. Open up faster. That one's gonna die. Get off that block. Come up here. Oh shit, no. Hopefully notifies you to call back soon. So yeah, just stay in here until that block is up front. Hopefully that call is I need to block. Okay, that's very good. Get me in here. Okay, come on. Come on. And hopefully those blocks stay up and it's not a puzzle to... Come on, almost. Got it. Perfect. Yeah. So that wasn't as difficult as it could be. This isn't one of the more difficult puzzles. Or it could be for you, I suppose. It's all personal opinion. This puzzle could be really difficult for some people. I know there is one ahead that I took over an hour to complete. Definitely more than an hour to complete. I almost looked up the solution. I'm glad I never. Because I actually did solve it, didn't I? Whew, I almost died. So let's see what this one over here is. Okay, so I have to shoot myself through there. Oh, I can't put a clone in there. What? Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta put a clone up here. I gotta walk it off. Which button is switch? Walk it off. And then switch. I'm sorry, poor clone. I'm gonna get it this time. Come on. Got it. Yeah. Awesome. And my poor dick alone down there. So how do I get up out of here? Oh. They changed it so I can't go up through that way again. Will I die if I fall in there? Yes. I didn't think that would kill me. But sometimes the puzzle is actually getting out of the puzzle room. And put it on the ground. Looks like we're out of time. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Miscellaneous Mondays. Swapper is right up there alongside of Portal and Limbo with some of the best platformers adventure games, not platformers, I've ever played. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. That's greatly appreciated. And share the video with your friends. I'll be back here next week with another edition of Miscellaneous Mondays. In the meantime, I'll also do Let's Plays. I'm doing Stasis and Dark Souls right now, along with a few others. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And hope you'll catch me in the next one. Goodbye.